chilled monkey brain.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 fictional foods that would kill you in real life.
Oh boy.
Ooh, yeah.
For this list, we'll be looking at food from our favorite media that would absolutely destroy your body one way or another. Get ready, it's gonna get gross. What heart-stopping, gut-punching, artery-clogging foods make your stomach turn? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Slurm, Futurama. Slurm is the ubiquitous soda of the futuristic odd world of Futurama. It's weird, green, and highly addictive.
Slurm, it's highly addictive.
In the episode Fry and the Slurm Factory, Fry wins a chance to see how Slurm is made, but the whole thing ends up being a front. The characters then find out about the drink's true and extremely disgusting origins.
How can you trick people into drinking something that comes out of your behind? It's disgusting.
Somehow, even this discovery doesn't stop Fry from continuing to consume it at will. At one point, he actually drinks so much Slurm Loco that his skin becomes radioactive and glows green. That can't be good for anyone.
Nice. Hate me because of the brightness of my skin.
Number 9. Maggot Rice, The Lost Boys. The scene with the maggot rice from The Lost Boys plays out like one of our worst takeout nightmares.
How are those maggots? Maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. How do they taste?
In this 1987 groundbreaking film about hot teenage vampires, Michael Emerson finds himself in a vampiric hideout eating Chinese food.
Feeding time! Come and get it, boys.
All right. Good. Chinese. Good choice.
Except everything is not as it seems when he looks inside the carton and finds not rice, but maggots. Or is it rice? The back and forth is enough to cause a lot of confusion and leads Michael to just start accepting whatever food or beverage is handed to him. A deadly choice when surrounded by the undead.
Sorry about that. No hard feelings, huh?
Number 8. Pizza the Hut, Spaceballs. From the sci-fi parody Spaceballs comes the iconic, funny, and super gross Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut! Well, if it isn't Lone Star and his sidekick, Puke.
Pizza, a Jabba the Hutt spoof, is a giant burping pizza slice oozing with cheese, pepperoni, and olives. One bite alone will probably clog your arteries to the point of peril.
You're delicious. Ciao, boys.
The Hutt is also an alien mafia overlord who will literally murder you if you don't pay him what he is owed. Whether you have debt to pay or a craving to fill, if you're up against Pizza the Hutt, don't expect it to end well.
Where's my money?
Don't worry, Pizza. You'll have it by next week.
No. I gotta have it by tomorrow.
100,000 space bucks? By tomorrow?
Number 7. Magic Mushrooms, Alice in Wonderland. In the Disney classic Alice in Wonderland, the main character eats a magic mushroom and grows in size.
The mushroom.
This iconic scene has long made us think of parallels to another kind of mushroom that might also make someone believe they'd gone to a strange and magical land with talking cats and wild tea parties.
All this silly nonsense. This is the stupidest tea party I've ever been to in all my life.
This link is actually not that far off, as it turns out, because during the 1974 theatrical re-release of the film, Disney advertised it as hip to the psychedelic mood of the decade. Of course, in real life, partaking in that kind of thing really can be a risk to your health. The more you know, right?
All persons more than a mile high must leave the court immediately.
I am not a mile high, and I'm not leaving.
Number 6. Chocolate Frosted Sugar Bombs, Calvin and Hobbes. For a decade, millennials loved to steal their parents' newspapers for one very important reason. They wanted to see what kind of unsupervised shenanigans Calvin and Hobbes got up to that day. Many of those adventures featured the super sugary cereal Chocolate Frosted Sugar Bombs. They are sort of like Cocoa Puffs, but caffeinated, frosted, and with even more sugar. Calvin is pretty accustomed to eating more than one bowl, so it's no wonder he sometimes ends up with the shakes. This is not the sort of breakfast one eats if they expect to live a long time. Somebody warn Calvin. Number 5. Krusty Burger, The Simpsons. The fictional fast food restaurant Krusty Burger from The Simpsons is clearly making fun of that other fast food chain with a clown. Wink, wink.
Hey, kids! Summer's just around the corner, and Krusty Burger is the official meat-flavored sandwich of the 1984 Olympics.
Over the decades, the Krusty Burger has been home to many artery-clogging menu items, which even Krusty himself isn't overly fond of. One of the worst offenders is the clogger. It's piled with bacon and seems sure to send someone straight to the cardiologist.
Hey, what's with you?
There's also the ribwitch, which is so addicting, Homer eats about a dozen in a processed meat-induced haze. The whole menu seems designed to be as unhealthy as possible, which means if you want to live, it's probably best to follow Krusty the Clown's lead.
I almost swallowed some of the juice.
Number 4. Maggoty Haggis, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Maggoty Haggis was cut from the film version of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, but in the book, Harry and his friends discover it at the death day party of Nearly Headless Nick.
I know you. You're Nearly Headless Nick.
I prefer Sir Nicholas, if you don't mind.
Apparently, ghosts love rancid, rotting food because it's potent enough for them to almost smell. The worst culprit has to be the Maggoty Haggis. Haggis is already not for the faint of heart.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me too.
It's a meat concoction containing body parts like liver and heart, which are boiled inside a sheep's stomach. All you have to do is add maggots and let it rot in order to end up with something that is sure to give any human enough food poisoning to, well, poison them. We'll leave this one to the ghosts.
Hello, Sir Nicholas. Have a nice summer.
Dismal. Once again, my request to join the headless hunt has been denied.
Number 3. Inferno Wings, Regular Show. On the search for wings for Skip's cousin's bachelor party, the gang from Regular Show discover the world's most dangerous wings at the world's sketchiest wing place.
Well, looky here. We got several fancy city folk from the big city.
The sauce is made from mutated ghost peppers, hot magma extract, and black widow venom. So it's not super surprising when the wings arrive actually on fire.
I'll do it. But you don't get the blue cheese!
They're so potent, in fact, that the sauce sizzles right through the plate and the table. In order to actually acquire them for the bachelor party, Skip has to eat one huge cauldron full. Somehow he manages, but we think that might be the kind of thing only an immortal Yeti could do.
I promise you those wings, and you're gonna get them.
Number 2. Cartman's Chili, South Park. In the South Park episode, Scott Tenorman Must Die, Eric Cartman goes full psychopath and makes one killer chili. And we do mean that literally.
Oh, hello, guys. Thanks for coming to my Chili Con Carnival. This is the dumbest thing you've ever done, Cartman. Oh, it won't be so dumb when Scott Tenorman arrives.
In a grandiose and diabolical plan to get revenge on his nemesis, Cartman arranges for the death of Scott's parents and disposes of their bodies in chili that he tricks Scott into eating.
All right, I guess we should taste each other's chili, huh?
Oh, this chili looks pretty good. Here's mine.
It's all super disturbing, but the worst of it comes when the proof appears in the pudding, so to speak. This episode marked a change in the way the writers portrayed Cartman, as he went from a generally bad kid to horrifically evil. This is an iconic moment for the series, but also one for horrible fictional foods.
Do you like it? Do you like it, Scott? I call it Mr. and Mrs. Tenorman chili.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. Moldy Krabby Patty, SpongeBob SquarePants. The Moldy Krabby Patty, in case you don't remember, is a spore-filled Krabby Patty found under the oven on the kitchen floor of the Krusty Krab.
SpongeBob, could I get one with less fog?
SpongeBob tries to throw the moldy meat out, but Mr. Krabs won't allow it. In a desperate attempt to convince everyone that there's nothing wrong with this toxic, potentially sentient, extremely gross patty, Mr. Krabs eats it.
You two would have never have lasted in the Navy. Let's see how bad you are.
It nearly kills him and sends him on a journey that almost reforms his cheapskate ways. Almost. With its clear toxicity, graying color, and general ugh factor, the moldy Krabby Patty more than earns its spot on our list.
Make sure you wrap up that patty. I'm not finished with it yet!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.